Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, guys and girls, check it out. Today we got a 1990 Buick Lesabre. Now here's the customer's complaint. Number one, car's idling kind of high. Number two, she's going down the road, and what happens is as she's sitting at a light, the car stalled out, started right back up. So what she did was every time she came to a light, she put it in park so it wouldn't stall out, put it in drive, and then came home. Then she called us up. So this is now check this out, this is 1990. So I noticed that when we came in, there's a check engine light on, and this is OBD1. So we're going to show you how to check out OBD1. That's right, can you dig it? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, let's start this up, see what we got, see what we both see. Alright, be right back. Alright, let's get inside the car. Let's start this up. Hey, dang. This thing only got 138,000 miles. I didn't seem that bad at all. Alright, let's put it in drive, see what happens. Check engine light is on. It's actually idling pretty good. Huh. Alright. Adam and drive, I notice it's not shutting off. So what I'm going to do here is put it back in park. And what I'm going to do, let's get our Actron and we're going to hook it up. Alright, right back. Alright, got our Actron here. Let's shut this key off for a minute. Now this is GM, even though it's Buick, it's considered a GM model. So the connector we're going to use is right here. GM ALDL, right here. And on this vehicle, where it's located, is right, here we go. Right up under the dashboard, instrument cluster, right there. See right there? So, let's get our connector. And plug it up. Looks like we're sitting kind of crooked, but that's okay. Alright, now, even though we put the key on position, our Actron still does not light up. That's because on these older ones, you had to have something to power the unit. And we got a little adapter here. All this comes with this unit. And right on the top here, oops, wrong end. I'm gonna plug up this. All right. Then we're going to look for the cigarette lighter. See that? We're looking. Alright, there we go, right there. Alright. Then we're going to plug up the cigarette lighter. And it has a little red light on it to let you know when you got power. And there it is. You can see that. We got power. And there's our unit cut on. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go into vehicle diagnostics. Manual, a US model. This is a 1990 car, Buick Lesabre 3.8. Okay, garage is full, wants us to replace one of those vehicles. Let's replace that F-250. Okay, and it's cool because it tells you exactly what you need. The ALDL connector, cigarette lighter, barrel, jack, press enter to continue, turn the key off for 10 seconds, yeah. Okay, 3 codes found. Throttle position sensor, signal voltage is too low. Now that would definitely cause the car to stall out if that signal is really, really low. Camshaft sensor loss. Now that will cause this vehicle to stall out. And current is the cam sensor. So now history is the TPS, the cam, and we got a current on the cam. Alright, so let's start this back up. Now what do we want to do, now that we got what kind of codes we have, let's go back. And we're going to go into data stream. And I just want to see exactly what that TPS is reading. Second gear battery voltage is good. Let's scroll down. Coolant is 213. Okay, TC solenoid, mass airflow. Mass airflow is kind of high. There we go. 37. That is kind of low because the TPS should be reading about a half a volt, between a half a volt up to 1 volt max when it's sitting like this. So that means when I cut this off and put that key in on position, yeah, that is way too low, and this is not an adjustable TPS. Let's go take a matter of fact. Let's go take a look at it. So let's pop the hood and let's go out there and take a look at it. Bear back. All right, we got the hood open. Let's go over here and try to find the cam sensor. Got a little handy dandy stream light. Look at this little light. All right. Sometimes they're on the top. See nothing up here. There's our crank sensor right there. So it's gonna be around somewhere. There we go. Right up under the water pump pulley. Right there. Let's see if we can get a good look at this. Right there. Yeah. There it is, right there. In there. Alright, man, they put that in the spot. Alright, guys, the first thing we're going to do is, like we always teach you, is to always, the first thing, to do a visual inspection. So what we need to do is go around here, let's follow this harness. There's the oil pressure switch right there. Okay, it looks like it comes right up here to this harness. Okay, it looks like it goes down to there. Let's see if we can see anything. Wow, that harness don't look all that great either. If you look straight down, the harness don't look all that great down there. Huh. And actually, that thing looks like it's... Do I see wire? Alright, you know what? Let me get a carburetor cleaner, clean up down there, and blow a little air in there so we can see better on that harness. Let me try to see if I can get you to see this. And what you're looking at is right there. That's the harness going to the sensor. And it does not look good. So let's get that cleaned up and take a better look at that. Bear back. Alright, we got us some carburetor cleaner. I want to watch out for that exhaust manifold. And I just want to stick down there and spray that wire. Make sure that ain't grease I'm here sitting down there. Turn this thing sideways. And let me see if I can spray the front of the engine too. Okay, now let's hook up our air line. All right, now let's get our light. Let's see what we can see down there. I guess I could have cleaned up it better right around there. Let's see if we can see over here. Oh yeah, we can see that better. Alright, everything is good. And what I'm going to do is pull this cover, the sheathing back right here so we can get a better access to the wiring. But it does look good. And up in the front, what is that right there? Okay, it looks good. Wait a minute, see what's that right there? I see that harness is riding up against the water pump. So you know what? Let's get these bottles out of our way. Right back. Okay, let's see here. Let's take this off. Swing it to the side. And okay. Just slides right off of there. Just lean this to the side. Yeah, now we can see a little bit better here. See a little bit better up under there. I want to make sure that wiring harness is not up against the water pump. Yeah, there's our harness right there. Okay. I don't see nothing frayed. Okay, that's good. Alright. Get that piece of paper out of there, piece of covering out of there. At least it don't look that bad to change. Matter of fact, let's look at our crank sensor while we're at it too, because we do got a wiring harness going through here. And everything comes right over here. Okay, looks good. Alright, let's do a test on this cam sensor. Be right back. Alright guys and girls, here we are. Pull out the Vantage Pro. What we're going to do is check the waveform. Fix these up on this. The waveform integrity. Now, we can test it right at the ignition module. Now check this out, nigga. Because I'm doing this test does not mean you have to, does not mean you have to take it to a shop. Alright, I am doing this diagnosing for you. The number one thing here is, you got to remember this, the number one thing is to go check that harness to make sure none of the wires are frayed, rubbing up against something, metal, anything. That's the number one thing. If you got that harness is good, then more than likely, whatever I come out the finding of this, that's exactly what's going to be with your car, if you still got one of these running around. All right, so let's get this started now. You don't have to worry about hooking this up. Okay, let's get this connected. Let's turn it on. Kind of hard to see out here, man. Just gonna suck, man. Spin. There we go. Okay. Let's go to a new vehicle. Domestic. It's a Buick. Fuel injected. Let's go all the way down to a 90. Actually, good thing. Oh, well, I can go more if I want to. 90. So Lesabre, the 3.0. Accept. Alright, we're going to do a graph on the cam sensor. Test. Let's go with signature test. Now we would do a key on engine cranking test if the vehicle wasn't starting. But it is starting, so we're going to make it to signature. And it's weird about this because both of them are the same thing. The same test on this. Alright. The yellow is the CMP signal and black ground. And what I can do is go over here. And it says the best test location is at the ignition control module due to location. Now they say of CKP, but I don't know what it is. And they saying that J connectors, the J pin, so it'll be right there. But because I took out the bottle, we can see that. So what we're gonna do is scroll down, and there's our connector right there. And I'm viewing it from the back side. It's going to be the first wire. That's the CMP signal. So we're going to get that hooked up. And what I have here is my little probe. And this probe is cool because what it does is that's all I have to do is hook it up to the wire and just let it go. And it's going to just pinch it just enough so I can get me a good signal. So let me go down here and hook that up. And then we're going to hook up our ground, and then our yellow one is going to be hooked up to that connector wire right here. Alright? Be right back.
Are you frustrated with repeatedly searching YouTube for detailed automotive repair videos, only to come up with videos that really don't show you the details that you need? Then come check out toptechvideos.com. Allow me to explain. It's a database showcasing the most detailed automotive repair videos by the best YouTube content creators like Eric the Car Guy, Astro Auto Repairs, and more. If you would like to submit your videos, or if you have seen a good automotive repair video and you would like to help the content creator grow their channel, all you have to do is go to toptechvideos.com and click on Submit Video Now. It's that simple. And the best part, it's all free. So since you have nothing to lose, why not give it a try? Now let's get back to the show.
Alright. You see I got it hooked up down there, and I'm very careful about how this, because I'm going to start this up. And this thing got to stay right there between the two. Alright, let's cut off our light. And the other end of this got an alligator clip. And what I'm going to do is hook that up. Where's my wire? Where's my, oh, there it is. I'm going to hook this up just like that. And I'm going to make sure this is definitely don't touch anything ground. You don't want this leaning up against anything ground. Again, you don't got to worry about this. Alright, so let's hook this up like this. And keep that leaning right up against the plastic. And then let's hit no. Alright. Where the keys at? Let's get this thing and start this up. Make sure this is out of the way. Alright. Now, over here also, what I like about this, watch this. Go here, go down, and it tells me the signal that I should be getting. That's exactly how I should get. Cutting on, the computer holds that signal, then drops down. I should definitely be no glitches, no dropouts, no mess up wiggly lines on the top of anything. Alright? So, get that no out of there. Alright, let me start this up and be right back. Alright, come on here. Alright, let's go see if make sure we all hooked up to the signal. Let me see, make sure we are hooked up right on this. Let me make sure we hooked up right. I'll be right back. Alright, I just wanted to, what I did was just hook it up to the other wire. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I got wire. I got this, I'm here. Messed up signal here. Make sure I am hooked up to the right one. All the way to the right. This is the original one I had. I'm hooked up. Make sure all my wires are connected. Got a good connection here. Make sure I got a good ground. That's very important to have a good ground. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's hook it up here. It's nice and clean. Wow. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we definitely got a messed up signal here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go out of here now. Get out of here. Now, see this out of range, no signal test? We're gonna check that out. Okay, voltage range is out of sight, no voltage appeared. Then connect test leads. Yellow, PCM negative. Black, no ground is already there. Key on, voltage should be double. Alright, let's check this key off. Go back. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see this. It says yellow, PCM negative. In this case, they're going to the ignition control module. So that's going to be the ICM negative, isn't it? Let's go over here to the connector. Now, see, they're calling it, it's going to the ICM negative. Center pin. Alright. Let's reach down there and okay, which one is my center pin? There it is right there. Okay, so we're gonna check in ground. Bam! Alright. Whoops. Key on, voltage should be 0.110 volts or less. Bam, it is. If okay, key off, disconnect CMP and connects PCM positive. Alright, let me shut the key off. We're going to disconnect that. We're going to make sure we're getting a 12 volts there, alright? So I'm going to shut the key off, but right back. Alright, let's get this thing disconnected. Got me a glove on because you know it's kind of hot back there. And there's a little tab that I got to, matter of fact, here's a good example. See that little tab right there? That's exactly how the cam sensor is. I got to pick up on that tab a little bit and unplug it. There we go. See that? And it's a good time to look at the terminals inside to make sure everything is good. Because a loose connection and all that can give you the problem. And now we get to look at these wiring harness a little bit better. And making away. Let's get that back up here. Let's get a good look at this. Yeah, that's still good. They're good. Great. Alright. Let's hold that right there. And we're going to hook up to the yellow. Well, actually it's ICM 12 volts. So let's go over here. Okay, well, our battery's going low on this thing, so we ain't got much time. Alright, positive right there. So we're gonna make sure we got 12 volts. Let's go back over here with the key on. Alright, so let's connect this. Alright, I'm gonna have to put you down for a second to connect this. Alright, be right back. Alright, got it hooked up, as you can see. And let's go put our key on. And we should get 12 volts, which means we are getting everything we need for that signal to work. Yep, we got it. Hope you can see that. I charge the battery up in this. Alright, so we got us a bad cam sensor. Let's talk to the customer, unhook all this, connect all this back, and we'll be right back.
Okay, today we have a 1990 Buick Lesabre with a 3.8, and the customer's complaint was that the car stalls out. So came over, checked it out, checked the codes, got a cam sensor code, got a TPS code. So what we're going to do is change the cam sensor, clear it out, see how it goes, and then see about the TPS. If that comes back, then we'll diagnose that as well. Part has to be ordered from Fisher. They don't have it in stock, so we have to come back. So look for that video on how to change the cam sensor for next time. So if you guys have any comments on this video, you can post them below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. And if we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.